What is up, guys? MegaMikey here, and I'm presenting to you guys an idea that I would love to turn into a series, but I want you guys' input on it first. And before I go ahead and mention the series or anything, there's two things I want to mention. Just first of all, the community PvP that I uploaded did really well. I got some great feedback. I got a lot of you saying that you want to do some PvP with me, and I have been reading all the comments, all the tweets, all the Instagram messages, and I will get back to you guys on that for sure. I do have a select few people that I already want to do some PvP with, but I will contact you all when the time is right. I even talked to two people on Discord. One of them, I believe their name was Mallistic, and the other one was Fletcher. Something like that, there's some cool people, if you guys are watching this. Shout out to you both. But I have been reading all your messages, guys. I already have a few people that I want to do some PvP with, but I will let you all know when the time is right. I will also make a video on it, along with the Discord and all that stuff. It's coming, guys. But as of right now, an idea was presented to me a few weeks ago by the name of Bubby1212. So Bubby, if you're watching this, please get in contact with me ASAP. I tried contacting you the way you contacted me, which was through Twitch, and that's definitely not the best way, as I don't think anyone checks their Twitch messages often anyways. So if you're watching this, Bubby1212, from the live stream that I did a couple weeks ago, please get in contact with me. I really want to talk to you about something. But with that being said, Bubby1212 was in my live stream a few weeks ago, and he presented something to me. What he presented to me was a challenge. Now, I'm not sure where he got this challenge from, whether someone told it to him, or he just came up with it, or maybe he just saw someone do it himself. I don't know. But he presented it to me, and it seems really interesting. Alright, as you all know, I suck at PvP. And no matter how you guys try to sugarcoat it, saying that, you know, I'm good at PvP, you guys look up to me, which I really do appreciate. If you guys really do look up to me in terms of PvP and how I play, thank you so much. I really do appreciate it. I'm glad that someone like me would even inspire you or just even motivate you to do PvP. But I'm not that good in my opinion. Just to me, I'm not that good in PvP, and I get a lot of heat for that in the comment section. I noticed a couple comments, which I would put some up on the screen, but that's not necessary. But if you go throughout some of the comment sections on some PvP videos, you will see some of the heat. But besides that, there's this new challenge that was presented to me that I feel like would be able to replace my PvP. You know, people may catch on to it if I do so happen to do it, or maybe even after presenting it to you all, some people may catch on to it and possibly do it themselves. But I feel like this would be a good thing to replace for my PvP, as sometimes my deck setup is bad, sometimes my playstyle is bad, but with this new idea that was presented to me, my whole playstyle is going to be extremely different, and there's no right or wrong move in a way. It's really weird, so here's what it is. Bubby1212 was on my live stream, and he presented to me this idea. It's like a challenge. It's called PvP challenge in a way. Basically, you go in there with a certain amount of spells. Each school has a certain amount of spells they can take with them, and you just use PvP. There's nothing else to do. You use PvP. And for Storm, there's one for Storm, Fire, Myth, Life. Well, I don't know about Myth. He didn't tell me Myth. But, which is why I need Bubby to contact me. So if any of you know Bubby1212, please tell him to tweet me, Instagram me, anything, please. Because I want to get some more details from this guy. But with that being said, here are the challenges. For Storm, he's got that Storm Wizards are only allowed to use Glowbugs and Kraken. Alright? And, you can use enchants, shields, auras, you know, blades, all that stuff as you please, but you just can't have any stuff like Wild Bolt or what are the other popular storm spells like Vosoka? You know, it's pretty popular. Leviathan or Storm Mode, you just can't have that. You know, which is what the whole challenge is about. You know, the challenge is you're only limited to a few amount of spells. When you go into a PvP match with those spells, can you make it out alive? And you know, can you be victorious? Which, in my opinion, that's great. You know, that's something I haven't seen before. If someone has done it, I apologize for not noticing it, and I apologize as if I'm making it seem like you haven't done it or anything, or if this is new, but this was just addressed to me, and, you know, this is a pretty cool idea that I haven't seen anyone do. And I kind of want to see how I'll be able to manage with it, you know. So, Storm, Kraken, and Glowbugs, which I do want to mention that some of these spells that he has up are spells that are obtainable. You know, some of them you may have to go out and farm for, or open packs for. You know, like Lore Master. You know, you may need to farm that, or just whatever. But he did only leave it to 2 schools to have to go and farm for that stuff. You know, because farming and stuff, it's not the easiest thing to do. It's not the best thing to do in terms of spells. You know, everyone may want to do it at some point just because the spells are OP, like Lore Master, for example, or even Brimstone. You know, those are 2 popular spells in PvP. So, well, in my opinion, anyways. And you know, he made it so that there's a certain amount of spells, or there's 2 useful spells in each of these sets for schools. There's 2 useful spells where you may not need the use of the, you know, other spells, you know, like crafted or farm spells. So, you know, it's a little bit easier on us, but for some schools, you know, it may come down to it, and I'm pretty sure he did narrow it down to what schools need what. So, for Storm, or whoever did, at least he told me. I don't know if he came up with it, but he told me. So for Storm, Kraken, and Glowbugs. For Death, Vampire and Krulu, which is a great combination. You know, Vampire is 4 pips, same as Kraken. Glowbugs and Krulu are both 5 pips, and Shadow Pip each. This is only for max level PvP, by the way. There are a couple schools in here that don't require Shadow Pip, but you know, that's that. And then he's also got, for Life Wizards, Caterpillar, Hungry Caterpillar, and Luminous Weaver, which is where the crafted spell comes in, or the farm spell comes in. And like I said, for Death, 2 great spells. You know, if you get that Shadow Pip and you're low on health, you know, you can just Krulu. And you know, Vampire, you know, you gotta make it work. You know, it's all part of the challenge. You just gotta go in there and do what you gotta do, see if you can win. You know, it's a new challenge. You could try up some different things. You know, you could hit early on, you could wait to hit. And this for PvP in a way, which I will get to in a second, but I feel like it's not best suited for ranked PvP, and I'll get to that in a second. But next one, which is for balance. Balance, it says Judgment and Hydra, which, you know, no Lore Master, alright, but the most important thing here that I see is no Shadow Pip spell. You know, no Shadow Enhance spell. He did have it one for Death, Life, and Storm, but none for Balance. You know, I'm pretty sure maybe because Gaze is just a little bit too OP, and, you know, no one really uses Nested Fury, but, you know, that's that. No Mana Burn, no Supernova, no nothing. So, you know, just straight up Judgment and Hydra. You know, there's that. Ice Wizards, he says Winter Moon and Abominable Weaver. You know, and that's where now that's a really OP combo right there. I mean, you could just build up Pips, Winter Moon, and just spam, well, not spam Weaver, but, you know, you use Weaver to your advantage because of that shield. So that's a pretty nice combo. I think it's the most OP out of all of them. For Fire, he did at one point have Fire Elf and Phoenix. Now, when I was in the live stream, I mentioned that, you know, like, then not much could be done there. You know, Phoenix, it doesn't have any effect. Like, look at all the other spells. Luminous Weaver has an effect. Winter Moon has one. Hydra hits, so, you know, there's that. Global removes all blades, which, you know, the effect wouldn't really be needed there in that case, but it's still broken. I mean, Glowbugs, if you know Glowbugs, you know that thing's broken. You know, Krulu and Vampire, that's a drain, you know, but, you know, Winter Moon, I mean, Phoenix and Fire Elf, you know, that's not that good, you know, in my opinion, though, because, you know, it's just straight up damage. You know, if you're in a quick match, you know, that the damage could get buffed up, and the Fire Elf could do a lot, as some people said in the chat, but, so I suggested that, or I told him that, and he switched it up to make it Fire Elf and Ifrit, which, you know, Ifrit has an effect. You know, it's similar to the, which one was it? I'm looking at the list right here. I don't remember which one he mentioned, but, you know, that 8-pip spell and that 2-pip for Fire, you know, it's pretty helpful. Some people did recommend Fire from Above and Rampage. That would be an amazing combo. And like I said, you can't use any TCs, or you can't use any spells besides those two. Like, you can't use Fire Beetle, you can't use Wall Bolt, you can't use Red Ghost, none of that. Just only the 2 spells that you have, along with Enchants, Blades, Shields, Auras, etc. Well, I think Wand Hits applies as well. But, you know, that's for that. For Myth, I didn't really get anything for Myth, which was kind of odd, because he was telling me all these combinations, and he told me Ice, when my Ice isn't even max yet. And, you know, I have a Myth, so that would have been nice. But, like I said, Bubby, if you could let me know, or just contact me, you know, maybe we could talk about this a bit more. And that is that. So let me know what you guys think. Would you guys even like me to do something like that? You know, it's switching it up. You know, it's definitely going to stray away from the PvP that I do right now. If I do end up doing the PvP, I won't be doing ranked PvP anymore, as that will be my replacement for it. I don't do well at PvP. You know, there's obviously some other WizTubers that you guys could check out for some ranked PvP. But I'm just going to be honest, I don't think I'm one of them. That that you should check out. And if you guys do watch me for that, I really appreciate it. The feedback on it is great. Some of it, not so much, but, you know, I appreciate all types of feedback. But for ranked PvP, I don't know if that's my genre, you know. Some of the series that I have right now, like 2v2 or Pet to Megas, you know, that's sort of where I think I belong. PvP, unless I get to really know it or just get practice with it, that's me. But for me, I kind of just go in blindfolded and hope for the best. And that's not what you should do for PvP. You know, I'm gonna make myself look like a fool. I already have, but you know, I don't know. So that new style PvP is something I definitely want to try out. If it doesn't work out for me, you know, it was worth a shot. It's something fun to do. It's something I want to try on all my wizards before I give up, if it does come to me giving up at some point, just because the challenge is way too complicated. But, you know, it's just something I want to try. So if you guys want to see me do that, leave a like. Let me know down below in the comment section below. And I do apologize if this wasn't a video that you guys weren't expecting. This is definitely something that I just wanted to cover, as it was presented to me a while ago, and I did want to do it. So I want you guys' feedback on it. Let me know if it's something you guys want to do. And the first video that I will do on it will probably be Storm, you know. It's probably going to be Storm, and then next maybe Battle. I mean, I don't know the cycle. I just know that Storm's probably going to be the first school I'm going to want to try it out on. And who knows, maybe the person who, or Bubby1212, maybe he'll, you know, tell me that I can throw in some other cards into the mix. You know, maybe I won't be too hopeless. Because, I mean, for Storm, you can't use Wobble, you can't use Stormlord. Those are two popular spells, especially Rusoka as well. Just those three alone, not having that in your deck, it's kind of just like, for me anyways, it's just like, well, I mean, what else can you do, you know? Kraken and Glowbug, still a great combo. I'm pretty sure I'll be able to manage. I'm pretty sure anyone will be able to manage with that. But, well, let's be real here. If you don't have Stormlord, or even a Wild Boat, you know, that's something that I don't know how that'll go. So it's gonna be a new ride for me. But like I said, I want you guys to let me know if I should put it to good use. Let me know if I should try it. Let me know if you guys want to see something like that. And along with the community PvP, there will be some PvP coming out soon. There are some people who want me to contact a couple people. Like there's a few people out there, like Johnny Your King, which he doesn't have any max levels according to him. So I don't know how that's gonna work out. But maybe he can make a cameo or two in a video. He's a pretty cool dude from the looks of it. I've only met him for like, I'd say I've chatted with him for like about an hour, you know, like not like a straight up hour, but over time it probably added up to about an hour. And the guy's a really cool dude. And you know, some other people, but that'll come soon. It's well, not soon. I'm not saying like the next community PvP will be like in 3 months or whatever, but you know, I'm definitely working on getting some people. But until then, guys, I'm waiting on that feedback. I'll probably, well, with or without feedback, I'll probably just, you know, give you guys the first impressions on the challenge, on a Storm video, in the upcoming days, you know, see how you guys like it. But other than that, guys, thank you all for watching. Once again, shout out to Bubby1212 for hooking me up with this idea and just telling me about it. And if you're out there, Bubby, I want you to seek me, man. We're gonna make history. Well, not really. We can have some chemistry though, if you know what I'm saying. But other than that, guys, thank you all for watching. This has been MegaMikey, and I'll see you guys in the next video.